I grew up in the Midwest, farm country, and we're hard-working, calluses on the hand.
Did you grow up on a farm?
I grew up in the country, not on a farm, but my grandparents both, one was a rancher and one was a farmer, so I spent a lot of time out on the farm.
What did he ranch?
The ranching guy was my dad's dad. His name was Del Miller. He was the mayor of Brookville, Kansas.
Oh, how
Brookville
fun.
actually has some history. But he worked out on the ranch and ended up having a number of accidents. A hay wagon rolled over his back. He broke horses. Big man, 6'4",
Wow.
just massive, 250, 260 pound. But he built up a bunch of scar tissue on his back, and he went in for an operation, and they ended up doing something wrong, and he was paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh.
And this was from, for farming time, a fairly early age, the early 60s. And that was most of my life. I knew him in a wheelchair. So I worked for a ranch called CK Ranch in their financial office after the time that he became paralyzed. But we spent a lot of time out there at the ranch.
And they were ranching cows?
Ranching cattle, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the farm, what were they growing there?
In the farm, it's mainly wheat. I mean, that's the primary crop in Kansas. Soybeans, of course, milo. And there's also a little bit of corn, too, of course, now with the ethanol stuff. But back then, not as much as now.
Pheasant shooting?
Lots of pheasants, lots of quail, lots of cottontails.
Are you very good with that?
I am. And we talked about the bear story before. It actually related to that back on Kodiak. So I love hunting upland game, but Alaska has phenomenal ptarmigan and grouse hunting. So it's kind of a carryover here.